Okay, so I have our brand new laptop tablets for our school here, and I just want to show you basically turning it on, plugging it in, and how to attach a mouse, because personally I don't like touchpad. If you like touchpad, knock yourself out. Well, so here's my tablet, and the power cord, if you notice, goes into the back part. So that's all set there. And how to open it and how to turn it on, you have this latch in the front that opens it so that you can open the screen. And to turn it on, you might be looking around for a power button, but actually it's right here in the front. There's like this little slide switch. So I'm just going to power mine up and wait for it to load and show you a couple of neat tricks. Those of you that are unfamiliar with Windows 7, there are some things I'm going to show you that are different in Windows 7 as compared to Windows XP. So if you like things a certain way of XP, I'm going to show you how to use them with Windows 7. Okay, now that I'm powered up, I have a black background screen, which is what you want. If you happen to get a blue background screen, you're going to have to log out and log back in, but you have to do that in school and set a new password using Control-Alt-Delete. Once you've passed all those hurdles, just a quick tour of the tablet. If you can see, there's 3 bright lights right here. Those are volume. You have mute, lower volume, and increased volume. Really convenient, especially if you're showing videos or something in class or playing some music. So that's a great feature. A couple ways to control your computer, actually more than a couple, is to use, if you notice this black dot here in the middle, this is kind of like a mouse. So if you can see, my little mouse is moving around. So it's very sensitive. That's one way to control it if you're comfortable doing that. Another way is to use the actual touchpad down here. You move around, and I'm sure a lot of you have laptops and you've played with this before. So you can do it that way, and there is right click and left click. Same thing here. If you're using the black dot, you have your left click and your right click. Another way, like I prefer to use, is a mouse. And all I've done is I've just attached the mouse to the USB input here because I am not a fan of using touchpad. Alright, another cool feature I want to show you as teachers. It's important, when we enter grades, because this is going to be our only computing device. If you notice on the keyboard, over here in this section with like the U, I, O, J, K, L, there's numbers above those, and this can be used as a calculator. What you'd have to do, and I have my little calculator up here on my screen, I know it's kind of hard to see, but you would hold down the function key, which is down here on the left, and you would just type in numbers. Like if you held that down, you could use that just like you would your number pad on your computer. So that should save you some time, because I find if you're entering numbers horizontally, it takes a bit longer, and I'm more likely to make a mistake. So a nice feature here is the built-in number pad. Just remember, you have to hit function and then use your numbers as you normally would. Okay, a couple more hardware things I want to show you is down here you have these like cool club light blinking lights, like ooh, ooh. That's showing you that it's thinking. That's what the blinking's going on. Your white light is you have power, and your little orange light is your Thunderbolt saying that I'm charged because I'm plugged in. If you unplugged the computer, the little orange light would not be illuminated. Alright, on the side here, it's hard to see because it's dark, sorry, but you have another USB connection, you have a little camera cord connection, and what's great about these laptops now is they actually have an SD slot, and the SD cards are the cards that are actually in your camera. Like what I'm going to do right now is I'm making a video with my digital camera. I'm going to take out the card and plug it right in so I don't have to go search for a camera cord. So you can just pop that in if you're doing videos or pictures in class, and it's much easier than having to connect your camera. On this side, we also have more USB connections as well as a headphone jack. What's going to happen is when we're in the classroom, we all have these things called docking stations, and your tablet netbook is actually just going to be plopped right into this docking station where it'll get power all the time, and it'll be always hooked up to your projector, and you'll still have access to your USBs as well as a CD-ROM drive, I believe. I'm pretty sure they come with those in there. So if you have CDs that you want to load, or if you want to play music, your desktop docking station will have the CD player built in. I think that's it for the most important features on this part. One of the coolest things about this computer, I gotta say, and I have to show you, is I love the idea of touchscreen. I already have Firefox loaded on my computer, but you can touch your screen just like they do at a restaurant. Put your order in, touch your screen. And this is great if you're playing a game with students and you have to quickly hit the stop clock or do something. You can just touch the screen. It's a really cool, addicting feature. You're going to try doing it at home with your TV and with your other computer. Something else that's really, really cool about these now that they're tablets is the feature of having a tablet. Now what you do is you just grab your screen and you rotate it. And you rotate, if you notice, I'm rotating clockwise. Okay, so you rotate your screen, you turn it, and you flip it down. So I rotated it, and now I'm just going to lock it down. And now this has become my desktop. And you can touch it, you can click it. Mine's backwards, I'm going to turn it around for you here. This is the really cool tablet part. So you can touch things this way, you know, for example, if I wanted Firefox open again, or you could use your pen, which I will show you soon. So this is really neat. It's going to awe the family. It's really cool. Ideally, you'd be able to walk around with this in your arms in class and perhaps take attendance or check on kids. You have a lot of freedom with this. So you can take it off your docking station, and hopefully, if I'm right, you'll be able to wirelessly connect. If I'm wrong, well then leave it in your docking station and it just looks cool anyways. Okay, putting it back to normal, I have my little hinges here, my little flip switch here. I'm just going to click that open and try to open this one-handed here while I hold the camera with the other. And notice that your screen is backwards. Now you're going to rotate it, and you're going to rotate this one counterclockwise to put it backwards. So you grab it and turn it around. If it feels like it's not moving, that means you're going the wrong way. Don't force it. I think one of the most common problems with these is people trying to snap the screen. Not a good idea. Okay, now that I'm facing the right way, and I've showed you most of the hardware things on this, I'm going to show you now some of the software things.